Everybody, how you guys doing? Alright, I got a continuation story on the Turks invading Iraq, and I gotta say it's a little bit different than the general story that was put out yesterday, but two sources I have are from Maxim, which oddly enough you don't usually get, the international news and stuff, and I got something from Disclose.tv, which two sides of the same story, one kind of fulfills the other. And the one from Maxim Man is actually kind of saying a little bit more. The Iraqi government says a battalion of troops, or Turkish soldiers that arrived in northern Iraq in a convoy of tanks and armored personnel carriers last week did so without its permission and has been given a 48-hour notice to withdraw. Basically, Turkey said they have legal rights to be there. Turkey says soldiers were deployed to provide security for small contingency force already training a local militia around the ISIS stronghold of Mosul, which I don't know where the Iraqi ISIS strongholds are, but I've been told that Mosul is a similar city to Raqqa or Raqqa or whatever it is. And basically, the Turkish soldiers there said it's their duty to provide security for soldiers providing training there. Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu said in an interview with Turkey's Channel 24 television. And basically, Iraq told him, look, oh, sorry about that. I'm using a mic with a on-off button, so. Anyways, it says that they're given a 48-hour notice, and they're already starting procedures with the UN Security Council to stop this violation to Iraqi sovereignty. So that's that on the Maxim side. Disclose.tv has something a little bit different to say, but kind of parallels very nicely, so it's actually quite good. Turkey said it would now withdraw hundreds of soldiers who arrived last week on a base in northern Iraq, despite being ordered by Baghdad to pull out within 48 hours. Ankara says the troops are there as part of an international mission to train and equip Iraqi forces to fight against the Islamic State. Iraqi government says it never invited such a force, and it will take its case to the United Nations if they do not pull out. Washington, which is leading the international coalition against the Islamic State, includes Turkey, the Arab states, European powers like Britain and France, has told Ankara and Baghdad to resolve the standoff and says it does not support deployment in Iraq without Baghdad's consent. It's quite understandable. Turkish troops' presence is an embarrassment for the Iraqi Prime Minister Haider Abadi. Under strong pressure that the powerful Iran-backed Shiite political groups basically are trying to kick him out. Shiite parties linked to the militia groups armed and funded by Iran have also complained about U.S. plans to station special forces in Iraq to conduct raids and guided bombs against the Islamic State. Political pressure on Abdi could make plans more difficult to carry out. So what are we really looking at here, folks? Well, what we're really looking here, folks, is that Turkey is technically in international violation of probably, I'd say, 5, if not more, violations of international law. Turkey is part of the coalition, They do have rights to be there. I don't really know what this is really about, whether or not this group is necessary to be there, or whether or not they're basically there to start trouble. If I was them, and I had that kind of authority there on the ground, I wouldn't just station them. I'd go ahead and take Mosul back, but obviously they don't have consent from Iraq, so they don't have consent to advance. So it's a catch-22, and the very fact that the American, which I am an American, has told Iraq and Turkey to resolve this internally, have said they don't want to get involved, really kind of puts everybody in a shithole of basically a Wild West shootout. Now, this is what these people are saying. It may just be, there's too many people there, not enough resources. It may not be a huge deal, but unfortunately, when you have like 9 or 10 different nations inside a country, it's going to be a big deal quite fast. And Russia's already been given the green light, from what I've heard, if Turkey does not pull out, to push them back to Turkey from in or around Mosul. So I don't know what that's going to do, if anything. So we will see, folks. Thank you.